Hey there, dipshits, it's me, Joey, aka Slooty Mage.
I'm Hunter, voice of Hunter Taylor.
And I'm Carter, Deagle Eagle. We're
Older and Dumber.
Every Friday, we drop wisdom, humor, and a whole lot of nonsense. You won't want to miss it.
Become a patron today for as low as $5 a month. Get early access to all our episodes and exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at all the things we're doing and May's super secret editing notes.
Shout out to all our awesome dipshits. Your support really helps keep this madness going.
Join the crew, be a dipshit. It's an exclusive club, and you're invited.
So dipshits, mark your calendar every Friday for a dose of Older and Dumber craziness. See you there.
Fade to black. On my stand. Fade to black. We are recording. There's a lot of light on my face right now. I'm like bright. My future is as bright as my face right now. We do need makeup people.
Guys, if you want us to get makeup people, you have to back the Patreon.
What if we just do
for as low as a cup of coffee every month? You too can help support the Older and Dumber podcast and get us makeup people so we can get sick guy liner when we're bathed in light.
Yeah, what if we do just like a call to arms video, or like a these are things like what if we did a State of the Union but for Older and Dumber right now?
Sure, did you get it written up so that we know what we're saying?
No. It's a real off-the-cuff improv State of the Union. State of play for Older and Dumber.
State of play, that's like GameStop, right?
How about we just
Sony.
update people on like how things are going?
Sure.
And this could either be public or end up on Patreon.
Yeah.
One or the other, you know?
Got some ads in here.
Yeah. We might as well record some ads while we're doing it. This is just a working recording.
Yeah. Chop it up.
Yeah, just we'll let May go through it, and May, you'll just this is an off the cuff.
Even though you've been seduced into the fake ideals of liberty and democracy today. Well, some of us work to make this dream work.
Dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
You think that's how they came up with their name? DreamWorks?
Teamwork makes the dream work.
And they were like, DreamWorks?
And then Smash Mouth can be there, and it'll be about an ogre.
I don't think that was their first movie. I don't think Shrek was the first DreamWorks production.
I think that was the one that put DreamWorks on the map.
You think so?
Yeah.
Here, let's find out what DreamWorks' first production was.
Ants probably came out with Bugs Life.
Oh, Ants, maybe.
And the game was on.
Ants! It was Ants! Dude, you're so good at this! That's crazy. It's Ants. Its first film was released in October. Yeah, 98. 2 years after I was born. That's crazy. And then what was next? It was
Shrek, probably.
And its latest film was Orion.
Kung Fu Panda 4.
That's just their upcomings. Oh, they're not saying what the second was. Just that the first was Ants and that their newest ones are.
I think the first Shrek was 2000, so that would put it right in the window for their second film.
Let's see. Oh, I spelled Shrek wrong. I put Shriek.
Shriek.
Damn it.
The movie about a lovable banshee that just wants to be left alone on her moor but makes friends on her journey to save a prince.
2001. You're correct. 2001. Wow, this guy's killing it. Yeah, so DreamWorks.
Yep.
If they were just like, DreamWorks?
Hey now, you're an all-star.
Get your game on. Go play. The song hasn't even come out yet. How do you know it? I don't even know. The song doesn't even exist yet.
DreamWorks just made it. They created Smash Mouth. They weren't even real.
Conspiracy theory. DreamWorks created Smash Mouth.
I don't know. I kind of feel like an idiot sometimes. Although I am an idiot, so it kind of works out.
Did you eat a lot of paint chips when you were a kid?
That's so funny. Last time I heard that, I laughed so hard I fell off my dinosaur. Put that cookie down now!
That is the most real, authentic, hysterical laugh of my entire life because that is not a plan.
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
DreamWorks is actually, Smash Mouth is actually a bunch of DreamWorks employees.
Yeah, it's John Lasseter in a mask.
Oh my god! That'd be really funny.
Soon there won't be animation because AI will have taken over.
Oh, don't say that. That sucks.
I read an article today that they're putting Chat GPT into robots.
Into robots?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that'll make them maybe have conversations a little better, but not.
Clearly,
if you
clearly
actually...
none of the people that are toying with this have watched The Terminator. That's all I have to say.
If you've ever actually tried to have a conversation with ChatGPT, it's like the first couple of like part of your conversations, right? And then it gets really weird and doesn't like that. I didn't ask that at all. I didn't even mention depression. What do you?
Would you like to see my fat balls? What?
What? ChatGPT? What did you just say to me?
I asked you what color the sky was.
I didn't say anything about your balls. That's funny. What are some Joey,
guys? I don't know if you know this or not, but we're Older and Dumber.
Yep, that's us.
This is a little impromptu Older and Dumber bonus show for Patreon.
Yeah, a little bonus content
for our patrons. But patrons, if you want to steal this and release it so people know that we have a Patreon where we make bonus content,
that would be cool.
Yeah, do that. Post it up on your channel, get some clips going.
Yeah. Make your own.
People are like, where
clips.
did this come from? I don't see it in the
Should we give people content to use?
No.
Like just
they have to work.
Like we should make funny faces.
No.
And then no.
They have to sift through the garbage to find the good stuff.
You got one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Oh, dude! Yesterday at work, my boss had to leave the room.
Did you see what I sent? Shy?
Oh no, I didn't look at it yet. I have to get it here and I'll look at it. This is the kind of stuff
in that thread.
If this is Patreon only, we can talk about this stuff. I'm gonna go look at it right now. But anyway, so yesterday my boss had to walk out of the room, but I had to do something on her computer. So I got to sit in her chair and sit behind
the big chair.
Yeah, and sit behind like the desk, like
she have a secret lab.
No, she has my boss spent $4,000 on a computer chair.
Damn, I thought 600 was bad.
$4,000 on a computer chair because it's supposed to be, ergonomic and help with your back and your shoulders and shit. It's the most ass chair I've ever sat in my life. It's so bad. It straight up looks like it got pulled out of like a rundown abandoned company building. Like it's bad. It's an ass fucking dude, and it's like this thin.
Yeah.
Look at this. I would pay $400 for this. It's got fucking pillows and fucking, you can put a little thing behind your back and it adjusts your stuff. I can lean all the way back.
Get your titties out if you're streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, dude, the Streamlabs chairs have an addition where you can have your feet go up like a recliner.
Yeah, mine doesn't have that, but they do have those that have those. I mean,
This chair?
They have like different covers you can put on them. The armrests are magnetic.
This is the future of chairs. I can raise this, go up, go down. Look at, dude, her chair can't even lock in place. It like you sit in it and you're like, all right, you pretend to do the Godfather and you fucking almost.
Do you
fall
ever
on
see
your
like
back.
the images of Google's home office and they don't have like office chairs? They have like yoga balls. And
Yes,
shit? That's like my worst nightmare for an office space.
It's
like, aren't we having fun,
so
everybody?
bad.
No,
No, I would never have fun on this yoga ball. It will pop one day, and you will be paying my medical bills. Dude, her chair is so bad. I paid $4,000. Then return it because it's bad. It better produce gold if you paid that much. This chair better make you money.
A bidet?
No, it would soak it up. Dude, it's this thin, and it goes whoop. It doesn't lock, so you sit in it, and you instantly are like, I've fallen on my head. It's that bad. It's not good. It's bad chair. And she paid $4,000, and I was like, you're insane. That chair better make you money. And then she has a mouse that she's like, it's specifically so that, my arm, because, I have surgery on my arm.
One of the keyboards that is ergonomic.
No, it's a regular ass keyboard. But she's got a mouse. So this is
We got visual reference here.
Yeah, we got visual reference. Okay. This is a mouse. This is like a regular gaming mouse, okay? Click, 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 left, left, right, left, left, right. You got little things in the middle, you got this, you got all that. Okay? This is the regular thing. Her mouse is like this. This is the left click. This is your right click. And you hold it like this. Like it's like this. It is up in the air. It has a big fat bottom. But that's how you hold it. Hold it like that and tell me that's comfortable.
Well, I guess maybe if you have a bad wrist, but
Yeah. No. And whenever you're like, so like, it's like, oh, maybe for a second you're like, oh yeah, that's comfy. But imagine, look, I'm just going to the left. I'm just trying to swipe and I'm pushing the button. I'm not trying to push that button. It just does. So you're always hitting the right click and it pisses me off. How much of that wasn't into the microphone just now? I could tell the difference as I went to my microphone.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, it's bad. All right, let's take a look at this Karathia chat.
It's not in
Oh, not Karathia chat. Sorry,
it's
general.
Yeah.
Oh, next, it was all in the same thing.
Yeah.
So she says, yes. Long story short, a woman emailed saying, "Can we change the bean and cheese empanada on my menu to just cheese? I am from Chile and grew up eating those." And her first instinct was to say, "Ew, that's stupid and just wrong. Those aren't a thing." It's a fucking mozzarella. It's a mozzarella stick. That's but in an empanada. What is it? Like, just a cheese empanada sounds awesome. Let's put a couple different cheeses in there. Like, that sounds good. And then, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, and then the next thing that happened was the Asian American Association at Cornell asked if we could change the menu for their event because Sharon put Swedish meatballs and spanakopita on a gala celebrating Asian heritage. I remember that now. I was there for that conversation. This lady needs to be plopped into a foreign country without a phone. Favorite Netflix. I need you. Okay.
And then I came back with
her favorite Netflix original is Blonde Hair, Blue Eyed Samurai, I guess. And Sean's like, I need you to know that this killed me. Okay, yeah. Dude, she is something else. I think we've talked about Sharon. Shania. We've talked about her a little bit on the podcast, and I really need to not to because I feel like people at work are starting to be like,
"Oh, you do a podcast?"
Yeah, I really don't want. I mean, not that I'd care. This is so okay. My job. Let's be honest. I'm gonna be brutally honest about my job right now.
Getting brutal in here. Hardcore
getting
match.
Real, getting hardcore. I like my job for the job. The job itself is it's easy. I don't have to deal with people. I mean, I deal with like professional people. I don't deal with like random ass customers being like, "Can I sell my Nintendo 64 for some meth?" But like that's fine. And I'm mostly talking to like professional business people, whatever, blah blah. I'm talking to Cornell, like that's easy. And I'm gathering information, putting it together, pamphlets, and then doing all the like light little work that like that I'm asked to do, and that's fine. The job itself is easy, and I like it. But the people around me, I'm gonna rephrase that. The person around me really makes my job awful as fuck. And everyone in the office is agrees. They're like, whenever that person isn't here, we have the best days ever. Like we have the most productive days we could ever have when they're not here. And she just gets on everyone's nerve. But that person will never get fired because they're essentially the boss's right-hand man.
She's got tenure.
She doesn't even have tenure. She hasn't been there. She's barely been there 4 years, I think. Like Shy's been there longer than she has. Like that's the wild part. But she makes our boss mad. But our boss, I don't feel like she's going to do anything about it. Like, because the other thing about my boss, she doesn't fire people.
Yeah.
She will not fire people.
She fired
waits.
that pedo.
She did. There's very rare cases.
She fired the alcoholic bartender.
And the sexual harasser.
And she fired the person that spent like $300 on Red Bull with the business card.
So unless you do criminal things, she won't fire you. Like you could just mess up all the time.
Well, the drink manager was just an alcoholic.
Right. He went to an event drunk and embarrassed Serendipity in front of So that again, you got to do real bad.
He didn't break the law though.
Right.
He just
he came to work drunk. I don't know if that's law breaking, but she won't fire you unless you really do something bad. And it's wild. So for my job, I like it. I enjoy it. But there are that person who works there that makes me so mad all the time that I'm at a point that I would rather just get fired and just let me do my job or fire me. I probably won't quit unless I find something better, but I'm like, I'm gonna do whatever until you're like, okay, I need to fire you. Like I would rather it just be like, I would rather outburst on that person and get fired for it than keep working there. Like, that's how much they piss me off. They're crazy, but I like my job. It's good. How's your job going?
It's all right.
I know we talked about things a couple times. Are any of those things happening or what? No.
Just spinning our wheels.
That sucks, man. I'm sorry.
Waiting for the company to implode. Probably after they change CEOs 2 or 3 more times.
I will say this. For as much as I hated working with customers, I still think GameStop was my easiest and best job so far.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be honest about that. As much as
decent benefits. Yeah. You just kind of do whatever.
Yeah. Like, corporate might suck, but it's like, it's a pretty easy and good job.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, the benefits are nice. And like, it's an easy job. Like, you just go, you watch the store, deal with people. Like,
yeah, the fact that they think they're still operating in COVID is probably the worst part about working there.
Yeah, that's probably about the worst.
And by that, I don't mean you have to wear a mask or gloves, wash your hands, keep the people in the store down. They just only give us like 12 hours of payroll a week.
Yeah, one person.
They're like, fill it out. You got to open or close the store.
What the fuck? How? The store's open longer than 12 hours. So yeah, I don't know. Let's talk about the ideal Older and Dumber. Mm-hmm. What if we had? Let's not talk about if we win the lottery. Let's just say, if this could be the company we want it to be, or the company you want it to be, what would it be? If we were at peak successfulness doing what do you wish of Older and Dumber? What would you hope that Older and Dumber could be or would be someday?
So 5-digit, I don't think that's asking a lot, but 5-digit subs on YouTube. So
5-digit subs.
10,000 plus.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So okay, so okay.
In the 10,000 somewhere.
That's just subs on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Making enough money that we can go to at least 8 shows a year without paying for it.
Okay.
I don't need it to support me. I need it to support itself.
Okay.
Like, it would be nice to have it pay us, but as long as it can pay itself,
okay, then
that's all that really matters to me.
Okay.
Like, if it can support itself and support us doing things with it, that's fine. And then, it gets each of us, over that hump personally, that we're like generating income on our own things, which was the original intent that I wanted to do in the first place, with just exposing us all through this medium. Then it will have been a success to me.
Okay. That's not exactly the question I was asking, but that's an important question. What do you wish more of the Older and Dumber company brand in total?
I think I just listed a lot more than what it's doing right now.
Obviously more than it's doing right now. I'm talking about what. So here's my envision of Older and Dumber someday. If Older and Dumber could peak, be success, be what I want it to be, And obviously, I think each of us have a different vision of what it could be someday, but that's why I'm bringing it up. Is I wish Older and Dumber could be like, I would want Older and Dumber to be like one of two things. Either one, we become like Viva La Dirt League. I don't know if you know much. I mean, we have showed you a bit of them, but they're basically, they have generated an entire company around this. They make content all the time. They're making movies. They're making all kinds of things. I would want that. I would want Older and Dumber to become like Legendary. Not Legendary the company, or to be its own like Studio Ghibli. I would love if Older and Dumber became a like multimedia production company kind of thing, but not like I want us to make content, and that's what I want Older and Dumber to be. I want Older and Dumber to be if we could get so good that we actually produce movies, that would be super dope. I mostly would want us to produce animation. I think animation would be super dope, and that's a field where a lot of people need and want jobs that can't find them, and I would love to bring that to like upstate New York, you know? Like, I mean, there's New York City, but there's not really a lot of animation companies in New York City, I think, you know? Whereas like we could be an actual animation company and production company where those jobs would be available on the upper East Coast, you know? I think that'd be really cool. But I would like for Older and Dumber, I would like to also, if Older and Dumber could be so successful that we travel. I want this, it'd be so cool if this company would make it so that we could travel for business. Travel to places we don't get to see, travel to places that we never get to be, like be able to go to wherever because we're going on site to record something. We're going, you know, whatever it is. I would hope that's my hope one day in the bright future of Older and Dumber, that it could be a company, you know? I don't know. That's just like wishful, you know, big time thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But
the pragmatist and the optimist.
that's the bang, put that over top of each of us like a comic book character. Yeah, I don't know. That would be really cool. I think it would be really dope to, well, not even just, I think it would be really I hope the microphone picked that up. Is that the chair? It's not you farting?
The chair, yeah.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Hi, I'm Hunter, and you're listening to the Older and Dumber podcast. What? What do you mean they can't see me drawing the logo with the wand? Podcast? You can't handle the podcast. Older and Dumber. It's in the podcast.
That's not the line, Hunter. You're supposed to be talking about how people can sub on Patreon for early episodes.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna be the best podcast. Believe it. Well, that's just great. It's Older and Dumber, man. It's Older and Dumber.
Hunter, no, stop. The line is, you can get access to exclusive content and behind the scenes. Now give me another one.
Exclusive? What do we do that's exclusive? Dipshit bots. Transform and roll out.
Luke, you are my dipshit.
Hunter, we've been here for 4 hours. Just tell people how they can become dipshits and sub on patreon.com/OlderNDumber. That's N-Dumber, not and.
I love it when a podcast comes together.
I was really hoping it was a fart. I don't know. I mean, do you feel like, is that not something you like from my envision of what I would hope this would become someday? How far off of what you hope it would be, or how close to what you hope it would be?
Well,
is our vision?
If we're here, what I'm saying is probably somewhere around here.
You just want to be a little up here, from
like,
here.
You know, supporting itself, getting to have money to do projects with. You know, have some fun with it, make some content, make something memorable.
I think this is on the roadmap of what I'm talking about.
You're like up here.
I am. I'm up there.
Off camera.
I've got hopes and dreams.
Like, we're Happy Madison.
Yeah, I want to be though. But I want to be. I want to be big
have
enough.
Any Hollywood connections?
I would love, even like we don't have to be that big. That would be amazing. But I think the minimum of that dream I would hope for is that we're big enough to pay ourselves. Support ourselves. I would like Older and Dumber to support ourselves, but it wouldn't, now for each of us, it wouldn't just be Older and Dumber. I would hope that Older and Dumber, and on top of whatever else we're doing, supports us. So what we love to do is supporting us, not what we love to do and this job we have to do. Like, I would love that the two have combined enough that it supports us and we do what we want. That's what I would hope. But I want Older and Dumber to be big enough that we could have employees, where like-minded people who want to do and be a part of this, and we get to pay them. I would like that, because so many times...
What if we paid them in exposure?
Would you like to be paid in exposure?
We can hire you right now.
I would say, if you want to be paid in exposure, we'll hire you right now. That's no shit.
We need people to do the guy liner.
Yeah, well, that's no joke. If you want to, like, just imagine, because the other big thing is, too, is if you're in on the ground floor, when it becomes the top floor, you get the biggest reward. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When that reward's available. But, like, I don't know. That's what I kind of hope that. I hope that we can get to a point where every time someone's like, that's pretty great. Not every time someone's like that, but because there's people out there who are like, I really want to do, like me, us. We hope that we could do something that we got paid for. Why not we be those people? I want to create jobs, Joey. I'm going, all right, so here's my real implication here. I'm not doing Older and Dumber for voice acting. I'm gonna run for president or mayor of Ithaca or Horseheads or the Southern Tier because I want to bring jobs to upstate New York, and I want those jobs to be an animation company. That's the real. I've revealed my true purpose in my big plan, my BBEG plan.
Damn.
Yeah. I want to create jobs for upstate New York. But no, I really I know that's a weird dream, but I would love to create jobs for upstate New York for doing stuff that we love. Like we could get
well, I mean, that seems like it would qualify us for that grant.
It would. It probably would. If we could find a building to also match 10% of. Because that's the big thing is you have to match 10%. So if they give you 1.5 mil, you have to have $150,000. Or whatever you ask for, you have to have 10% of. But I would love that.
$1,000. Here we come.
Yeah. But I would love that. I would love to be paid and create jobs. I don't know. That feels accomplishing to me.
May I cut your dream in here?
Your dream of or for Older and Dumber.
Really let us have it. Lambaste us.
Yeah, now
don't put Carter's.
Yeah, now repeat that question. What if you won the millionaire jackpot right now? Let's say literally we're leaving here, the numbers get pulled, and you're like, holy shit, Hunter, I just won. And let's just pick a number, you won $350 million. What's happening? What are you doing?
Well, I'll buy Checkpoint from these guys so we can use the whole facility.
So we can record it in separate rooms. Sure.
Immediately upgrade all the equipment to professional stuff.
That seems good. That seems really good.
Pay May all the back pay she deserves.
Okay. That sounds good. Yep.
And then start using some of that capital to, after we have the product in a working state, which is the biggest problem that we have, it seems. Start paying to push content and advertise and get it out in front of more eyes, and then hopefully that lets it grow more naturally.
Makes sense. Anything else?
Probably buy a Hellcat.
Nice. If I won,
I get it wrapped with an
OLD wrap.
Yeah.
Nice. If I won $350 million right now as we're walking out, I would go get the cash.
This is specifically
Older and Dumber stuff, right?
Podcast, yeah. Because we could go on and on.
Oh, we could go on and on. No, but specifically Older and Dumber. I get the money, obviously, whatever, right? I have the money. It's available to me. I can use it however I want, right? I have it now. I think first thing I would do is we would probably be standing next to each other if it happened, though, so I wouldn't have to call you. But I would call and get everyone together for a meeting that I believe is the Older and Dumber employees, which right now would be
the five of us.
Yes, the five of us, and I would probably like to include Sam and Shy. I think Sam and Shy
they've produced enough content.
Yeah, they've produced enough content, and I feel like
the Checkpoint guys at this point.
Yeah. I would like to do that. Five. So let's just say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we were to do Mike and Kevin as well, so 9 of us, right? Get all those people together, meeting, blah blah, and say, guys, whatever you're doing, quit your job. I'm giving you a salary, and we are going to do Older and Dumber to the best and biggest as our possibilities can be. For honestly, with $350 million, let's do the math, right? Let's say I wanted everyone to have $60,000 salary for the year. So $60,000, 1, 2, 3, times that by 9 people. That's only $540,000. That's $540,000. That's nothing. And for $350 million, that number is nothing. So fuck it. Everyone gets $100,000 salary. That's not even $1 million. It's not even $1 million. Everyone gets a $100,000 salary, and you can tell me if you want it up front or if you want it weekly, and I'll do it however you want. You get that salary. Now, obviously, there'll be paperwork and shit, right? Well, you got to do this.
Financial people involved.
Oh yeah, we'll get some financial. I'll get some financial advisors.
We got to call them too.
Yeah. We blah blah blah. We do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gets a salary of $100,000 for this is for 1 year. So I'm going to say 2 years. 2 years, I believe in us.
1.8 million.
For 2 years, I believe in us.
Yeah.
I will give us all that salary. But we have to be doing and working on Older and Dumber for 2 years straight. And at the end of 2 years, we decide, is this something that can continue to be successful or not? If it can, boom, this is it. That's life. That's life goals. That's life. That's everything. We do it. And if at the end of 2 years we haven't been able to succeed or get to a point where we could actually play those $100,000 salaries, then we cut back and try something new. But I think straight up, I would be like, here is 2 years worth of pay. We work on this. We do it. Optimist. I like $350 million. See, the other thing too about like money to me is there is sometimes so much fucking money out there that it's not needed. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like there's so much money that like $350 million, $2 million of $350 million. And me and 7 of our friends are completely set for 2 years. And we're all working on the thing we love. You know what I mean? I'd even probably go ahead and buy us a, I mean, if anything, could be this, buy Checkpoint Studios and use that as our office, our headquarters, or get a fucking headquarters building. You know, like, I mean, what's that going to cost me? $800,000? That's nothing for $350 million. Like, that would be my thing, is I would basically create new lives for 9 people and then still have so much more money left over to do that 50 more times. Like, yeah, that's what I would do if I won $350 million right now.
If you're a whale and you somehow heard this.
It would be great. Was that one you or was that the chair?
No, it's still this chair. This chair's going over there and that chair's coming over here.
I mean, this is Carter's chair, the one you're sitting in. Yeah.
He threw a baby hissy fit the last time we were here.
He did. But I don't know. That's how I feel. I also, I mean, again, we were talking about just Older and Dumber stuff, so I'm not going to talk about what else I'd do with the money. But yeah, I would hire us. I would bring us all as a company and do it and see what happens, you know? Mm-hmm. And I think each of us would have our own role and what we need to do, and that would happen, you know? So, patrons, if you would like to see that goal or that become true,
just buy us lotto tickets.
We could really help out. Oh, dude, that's a funny thing. I heard on the radio the other day. What if so someone buys you lotto? I buy my mom lotto tickets for her birthday and for Christmas every year because she loves lotto. She loves lotto tickets. My mom's probably the person who has won the most at lotto tickets than anyone I ever know, but she's never won like big. It's always like, oh, you know, I think the most she ever won was $500 for a lotto ticket, which is pretty wild.
Yeah.
You know, you spent $2 on a lotto ticket and you won $500. That's pretty crazy. But anyway, if someone buys you a lotto ticket, Joey, I went to the gas station, I bought you a lotto ticket, $5 lotto ticket. Here you go. And you won, you know, $50,000 from it. Are you obligated to give me a portion or half of that because I bought it for you?
No. You
don't think so?
Mm-mm.
You don't think that I should have any of that money?
No, it's a gift.
I just gifted you
if I'm
$50,000.
If I'm a morally and ethically good boy, I'll probably give you something.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think the person is entitled to give you something.
Okay. Okay. So, and then the other
That's the risk you take on being like, huh, I got you a scratch off.
It's the same thing as buying someone a pack of cards, right? Yeah. Like, yeah. But yeah, you would hope that the person you bought it for at least give you a little something, at least the money back for the ticket.
Here's your $2 back. I bought you a ticket.
Oh, you owe the IRS $1 million.
Speaking of owing the IRS, I can't wait till I spin it to win it.
Yes, we have to make that a sketch, like an actual sketch. It'd be funny as shit. Spin it to win it, baby.
See, we've got ideas, guys.
Yeah, they're
There's
up here.
Things that are getting worked on.
Yeah, I actually was just thinking the other day about our the sketch about the 2 detectives in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking about that the other day and how we would set up camera wise, like in my head. And I was like, man, we really should do this. And like, should we record it at night or record it during the day in a shadowed area? You know, how it would work and where mics and stuff would be to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to start it. And I almost started writing a script for an episode and I stopped.
See?
Do you have anything?
Do you really want it?
Do you have, I mean, I have scripts
Do you
for
really
other,
want it, honey?
I have scripts for other things written that we haven't really gone back to yet that I would like to do at some point, but you know, I don't know what's do you don't got anything written? This guy's just got ideas. We just got ideas, really. We're idea guys.
Yeah.
I would also give each of the original Older and Dumber members probably $1 million or something. Like, here's $1 million to Joey, here's $1 million to me. There's another $1 million to me. I mean, it's all my millions, so I don't need to hold on to it. You get $1 million. Michaela gets $1 million. Meg gets $1 million.
Uh-huh.
Carter gets $500,000.
He's already got $1 million.
He does have $1 million. That's chump change to him. He would never want that.
He'd be
It's
like,
chump change.
don't disgrace me with this.
What was he saying that one? $2 million? That's like nothing. I was like, what? You're crazy. Even the plan that I just put forth, 10 million would be enough. I don't need 350. 10 million, even that's good enough. You know, like money is so weird.
We've had I think a thing I'd like to do, hopefully this year, but probably not. We won't be big enough yet. But unless we pop off on something. But I would like to get some actual guests like in the studio.
Yeah, that's what we want to do this year, is try and do that. We really, I mean,
we've had guests, but I would like to get somebody like, I don't know, Peter Weller, who was RoboCop. He's kind of local. Mick Foley would be cool. He's local.
Mm-hmm.
It would be cool to get somebody like that on and like sit for an hour and talk with them.
Yeah, it could be cool for an entire episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not just our 20 minutes at Twin Tiers.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing too, is each Twin Tiers, as we get more and more confident in what we're doing, we're sort of making maybe better connections, you know, and maybe we could even talk to our boy and be like, hey man,
Damien,
we'd like to do this outside of this.
Yeah.
What do we got to do?
Pipkin Pippa.
What if he represented Pipkin Pippa? That would be so crazy.
Set the tablet up on the table.
It'd be so wild. Oh, I would hate that. That's crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I feel like we've come further than we thought so far. I don't know. Where do you think on the road of success? Do you think we're ahead of where we should be? Behind where we should be?
I don't know. I've never done this before.
That's a good point. Neither of us have done this before.
Like, I'm sitting there staring at like the numbers fluctuating from like 99 to 101 on YouTube, and I'm like, are we ever gonna get past 100?
Damn. Yeah, I don't know. You know what's funny is our Transl Saga content continues to be our most popular stuff.
Well, you know, you got another audio book to post. I don't know how the first one did. I haven't gone back and checked.
Well, but I don't think it was put out or received very well either. Like, I don't know.
We have other content, guys.
We do. We have other content. We know you love the podcast, but watch the other stuff too, please.
You need to like, comment, and share.
Please.
That's what the algorithm wants.
It's what the world wants. The algorithm, us.
Nothing matters but the algorithm.
Yeah, nothing but the algorithm. Like, I don't know. We have about 2 more minutes left, Joey.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, if you like what you see here on the Older and Dumber podcast every week, you can get more of it by following us on anywhere on the internet. Older, the letter N, Dumber.
Yeah.
And you can support us on Patreon and help all these big dreams come to fruition.
He's not wrong.
It's as low as a cup of coffee every month.
Is how you can make us buy everyone cups of coffee for the rest of their lives.
Yep. So you can back us on Patreon, Older, the letter N, Dumber.
Yeah.
You can follow us at all our socials. Hunter's at Voice of Hunter. I'm at Slooty Mage. If you want to follow Carter, he's at J Carter Rut. It's mostly just thirst traps.
Mostly.
May is over on Twitch at Mellia. You can follow her there. She just had a huge night last night, actually. Got
Really?
rated with 75 people.
Playing Ark?
Picked up like 14 or 15 followers.
Nice.
She's close to 800 now.
I wonder when we're going to start our streaming.
You know, we've talked about it, and the manager, just has to make it happen.
Well, May, thank you so much for watching through this and picking out things that are good or bad.
I don't know if there's actual usable content in
I don't
here. We
know.
didn't cut any promos.
Oh, right. We didn't do any of the things we said. Here, cut a promo. Do a thing. Do anything.
You do a thing. I cut the last promo.
You did?
Yeah.
What was it?
Checkpoint Gaming Lounge.
I don't
during
think you
Gaslight
really
Theater.
did.
I did.
Did you?
I did it twice because we didn't record it the first time.
Maybe you did do that. Maybe you did do that. Should I do a checkpoint one or should I do a...
Do whatever you want, man. Look up there into the lights. Let it rip. From the heart.
All you dipshits, we'd like to say thank you from the bottom of our older and dumber hearts. But the biggest person that we want to say thank you to is Checkpoint Lounge, who has given us the access to Checkpoint Studios to create amazing and beautiful content for you guys. Well, we'd like to think it's amazing and beautiful, at least enough that it's funny and comprehensible. But either way, we want to show our love to both the fans and Checkpoint Lounge because they believe in us. And they believe in us to create great content, just like you guys believe in us. So please, go and check out Checkpoint Lounge at the Arnott Mall in Horseheads, New York. Tell them hi. Tell them Older and Dumber sent you. Tell them you're a dipshit. Not them. Tell them that you are a dipshit, I think is the better thing to say there. But we mostly want to say thank you. And hopefully we get your continued support. And maybe think about joining Patreon. Giving us a little moolah, little cashola, so that we can bring content olia to you. Was that racist?
Maybe, yeah. Sound a little.
I mean, I'm learning Spanish. I'm using Duolingo. I'm learning Spanish. Buenas noches.
Hasta la vista.
Bebe.